Marvel's Wolverine is one of the most anticipated upcoming PS5 games of the generation, and there are many reasons to be excited by this game. But for me, one of the main reasons is that it's being developed by Insomniac Games, obviously the same company responsible for all the Spider-Man games, the Ratchet and Clank games, and they just seem to perfect everything that they make. There's a lot more info to come down the line on this game, but for now, let's take a look at what we know about Wolverine so far. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Major Ben Gaming channel. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you really enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like it, please let me know what I can do in the comments below to improve my content and make it the best I possibly can for you guys. Excuse my cat playing in the background. She's very hyper right now. But we're going to move. Marvel's Wolverine was announced during the 2021 PlayStation Showcase, and the teaser trailer quickly blew up on the internet. Back in April, it appeared that the motion capture work, this is April last year, was due to begin soon, and it was later confirmed that Spec Ops, the line writer Walt Williams, has joined the project as narrative director, which is very, very exciting. The Marvel's Wolverine trailer, or reveal trailer, is 53 seconds of just pure joy. It opens up in the aftermath of a barroom brawl, the room littered with blood and bodies, as our favorite Claude Mutant is sitting there at the bar. The bar is the Princess Bar on the island of Madripoor, which you may have spotted in episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if you guys have watched that. A brawler pulls a knife and Logan pops his claws before the trailer fades to black. Doesn't this just look incredible, though? That opening sequence is already so exciting and has got me really looking forward to this game already. It just looks amazing. So let's start off with the release date. When is this fantastic game going to be released? Well, obviously we don't know just yet. There's nothing confirmed. In fact, we don't even have a window of release date yet. But if I were you, I would get ready for a pretty lengthy wait for this game. Insomniac obviously currently has its hands full working on Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is set to release later in this year. I actually have a video on my channel kind of doing this, what we know so far, because we really don't know much about that game either, even though it's releasing this year. But Ryan Schneider, head of franchise strategy at Insomniac, has even noted that the game is very early in development. While it's possible Wolverine could release in a similar time frame to Spider-Man 2, I highly doubt it. There are two massive games, and they both are two massive games, and Sony really wouldn't want them launching like next to each other. It wouldn't make sense for Sony and the games because it would just impact releases of each one. So what they'll probably do, in my opinion, is probably have it in like 2024, as there's not a lot confirmed for long-length Sony games right now. So in the development, Marvel's Wolverine is being developed by Insomniac, as we've already discussed, the developers behind Marvel Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The studio has grown tremendously since it was acquired by Sony and integrated into the PlayStation Studios portfolio, giving it the resources to produce multiple ambitious games all at once. Development will be led by creative director Brian Horton and the game director Cameron Christian, who most recently spearheaded the creative team for Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Logan is in safe hands, is what I'm trying to say here. They are amazing developers, and they don't ever seem to get anything wrong, which is absolutely insane. So the setting of this game, the presence of the Princess Bar in the reveal trailer at the very least, shows us that Logan won't be stuck at the Xavier Institute the entire time, which is obviously great news, as that would not be the most fun game to just run around the Xavier Institute and not be able to go out into the open, amazing world. Teasing the island of Madripoor this early on could signal that Marvel's Wolverine will be a pretty drastic adventure for us to play, but this will have to remain obviously to be seen. It is worth pointing out, though, that there are some rumors that Wolverine could be set as part of a broader universe that encompasses the Spider-Man games. Even Ryan Schneider, head of franchise, did drop this tease and said that even though it was a standalone game, he did go on to say being able to build a new original universe with Spider-Man and now Wolverine is such an honor for so many of us at Insomniac. So you never know, this could be something that develops more and more into an actual universe of games by Insomniac. Gameplay. What are we looking at here? Well, the trailer really doesn't give a lot away regarding gameplay, as there literally is none. It's a fully cinematic trailer in the bar sequence, but this isn't to say that we don't have an idea of what to expect with how it's going to play. We have a ton of past experience with Insomniac, from Sunset Overdrive back on the Xbox One launch to Ratchet & Clank and Spider-Man, obviously. Ryan Snyder did give us a small hint again too by saying that one of the key elements that drew us to him, as in Wolverine, is the fact that surprisingly he's not that different from Spider-Man. Both heroes feel deeply compelled to defend people who are less able to do so. Before adding, in the vein of our Spider-Man games, our goal here is not only to respect the DNA of what makes the character so popular, but also look for opportunities to make it feel fresh and truly reflect the Insomniac spirit. So this is great to hear. They're obviously very passionate about this project, which is what good games always start out to be, as passion projects. I just feel they go I want them to go very violent with this game. They need to go violent, not the kind of Marvel-esque stuff where everything's kind of dumbed down a little bit now. It needs to go very violent. It would be so good to see like an aggressive Wolverine game that doesn't get toned down for the younger audience. That's what I personally hope to see. What I'm obviously very interested to see is the way they get you to travel. Let's say it's set on that island, how you travel around that island, because one of the such compelling, amazing things in Spider-Man is the swinging mechanic and how well that works. They need to figure out a way with Wolverine to get around, whether it's the motorbike that he always seems to love, or I don't know, something else, but I'm interested to see it. So is this a PlayStation 5 exclusive? Well, yes. For now, at least. To start off with, it definitely will not be coming to the PlayStation 4, that's for sure. And Xbox, that's a great big fat no, obviously. But the one place it could go would be PC. As we know from more recent news and videos that I've even made on this channel, Sony is working on bringing more and more titles from the PlayStation exclusives to the PC platform. So while it may not be day and date, I would expect to release there at some point in the future, much like Spider-Man and Miles Morales and Returnal and all the others. So I think it will come to PC, which is great news. More people get to play these awesome titles that are being made for the Sony PlayStation 5 platform. It's incredible. So that's pretty much it for this video. I don't really have a lot more I can say about it because, again, there is so little known about this game. It's just something that's in the future, probably not this year, I reckon next year or the year after, but hopefully next year. And we should get more and more news about it. I think towards the end of the year, if we're not getting a PlayStation showcase kind of updating us on the development, even about how like they did with on the Nintendo side with Breath of the Wild 2, they kind of just said, oh yeah, the sequel's in development, it's being worked on. We've actually run into some problems, we're going to delay the game a little bit. Like, it'd just be good to get an update this year, I think I'd be disappointed if we don't hear anything about Wolverine in 2023. It's kind of pointless to announce it last year and talk about it if we don't hear anything, or in 2021 even, sorry. So I think we should be hearing something. We may even get a launch at the end of the year, we don't know, but I think 2024 is something to aim for on this. I will update you if I hear anything more, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you really like this channel, and I'll see you in future videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.